What's up? It's JEGASIE here at We Found New Music with Grant Owens, and this is Broke.
Never would've thought you would be the one. Forgot everyone. I mixed night from day. Never would've thought. After a couple tries that we still drift apart. I felt the way you felt that day. Heavy heart so heavy. Tried to forget, liquor wouldn't let me. Took a chance, my life such a gamble now. So I guess I figured out just how to get through all the things you put me through. Wish I could run away from this when you left me. Broke you, broke me. Oh, would someone please hold me. Never would've thought. After a couple tries that we still drift apart. I felt the way you felt that day. And I showed you all the problems you had. Boy, I'm glad you finally got up, walked away. You walked away. Oh, heavy heart so heavy. Tried to forget, liquor wouldn't let me. Took a chance, my life such a gamble now. So I guess I'll figure out just how to get through all the things you put me through. Wish I could run away from this when you left me. Broke, oh, broke me. Oh, would someone please hold me. Oh, I told you once or twice, I don't need your advice on how to feel. Oh, I told them, yeah, I told all those people you won't, but you still.
Hey guys, Grant Owens here, and we are privileged and honored to be joined by JEGASIE in the studio.
Oh my gosh, that entrance. Thank you so much. Thank you, Grant. Happy
It's
to be
the
here.
big We Found New Music debut. It's a big month for you.
Huge.
You just performed Broke for us, and we're going to be talking about that. You have a debut We Found New Music show coming up June 27th. We're going to be hitting here. Welcome to the studio. How does it feel to finally be performing soon and dropping music in the future?
Yeah, it sounds surreal, but I'm super grateful. I get to do it with some of the closest people to me. And, you know, we have an EP that we're working on right now, dropping in September. Very special project that I'm working on with Sam J. Garfield. 6-song EP. You have everything from the contemporary Los Angeles vibe all the way to like funk 80s. And then my all-time favorite, ballads. I'm a very sit and sing artist, and I just let loose and let go. So I'm very excited. This is a very special project of mine, and excited for people to hear like JEGASIE and what he can bring to the table. So
amazing.
Yeah.
You mentioned a number of different things there. You mentioned the 80s, you mentioned slow ballads. Do you want to talk a little bit about some of the influences in music for you, perhaps growing up and now?
So back at home, I was in choir and in church and also in musical theater. So I was surrounded by music and always knew that LA was the destination right after high school. Angelic tones is kind of like the foundation of JEGASIE's music. So stacked harmonies, you know, a cappella, especially when it comes to like artists like Daniel Caesar, Frank Ocean. Those are huge influences for me. That alternative R&B-esque vibe, not necessarily a structure, but making it work and making it your own, and kind of basically being blindsided by something that you didn't know you wanted to hear, but you're hearing it and you can't get enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you've probably been singing your whole life then, because you said you were in church chorus and things like that. Mm-hmm. How young were you for that?
I was, for church, I was a little, I would say like in high school, more like sophomore, junior, senior, but singing as early as 8 years old. Yeah.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
I think vocals are at the forefront for you. Mm-hmm. And then the style is also there, but obviously you've been singing for a long time,
right,
and we can see it. And then I guess let's talk a little more about the style. You said there's a little 80s, there's some ballads.
Right. So we have a little bit of like 80s funk inspiration, and it's actually a song called West Side. Mm-hmm. And that basically kind of talks about the cliche lifestyle and kind of how, you're woke and you kind of step outside from it and see it for what it is. But when it comes to the overall style, since it is my first project, I kind of wanted to show people, hey, like we could dabble in this little genre, a little 60s ballad, a little 80s funk, and then my all-time favorite, just a nice little stripped down R&B, just like slow jam. So inspiration from that is just, I have to say it's just the voice. My voice is like the foundation of everything. I'll hum a melody, then I'll put like 6 stacks on top of it, and then we find a funky beat or whatever fits the mode, and then we get it going.
Got to keep things interesting, trying all kinds of different things to keep people involved and excited for what you're doing. And I'm sure it's a learning process for you along the way as well. Mm-hmm. Now, who are you working with on the production side of things?
Sir Sam J. Garfield, literally one-man band. He does it all. I have not met anybody in Los Angeles with his work ethic, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. He's phenomenal. He has a plethora of artists that he works with and projects coming out like hotcakes in the summer. So
yeah, there's definitely a camp of artists that are working together,
right?
And then some family beyond that. Like you were mentioning, you're going to be hopping on the stage with Ralphie coming up on June 27th.
Yes.
So beyond the Garfield gang, as we call it, we also got the friends of the family, right?
Right.
And you guys are always hopping up on stage together.
It's beautiful. It's one of the most natural things. It doesn't feel like work. It's crazy.
That's how it should be.
It's amazing.
And then let's talk about the June 27th show, the We Found a Music debut. What can we expect from that set?
You can expect the unexpected.
Hey.
You'll hear pretty much the entire EP as it is before it's released. So, that alone is something special. And
long before release.
Before release. JEGASIE Energy, I have a really dope drummer friend of mine at The Drummer Guy, has Dylan Elise. He's phenomenal, and we're just gonna captivate the audience.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much, JEGASIE. Broke, thank you for performing Broke for us off of the debut EP coming out in September. JEGASIE, thanks for joining me on We Found New Music.
Thank you, Grant. Appreciate you.